Good evening, good morning, welcome back to Wayne's Arcade World for what's going to be kind of a random night. It's going to be a mixed night. It's going to be some game room. It's going to be some PC gaming. It's going to be a little everything. I really didn't know how to title this one, and things will kind of change as we go when me and Tyler start going through some games and stuff. But anyway, yeah, it should be a pretty interesting night. Sorry for the late start. Yeah, just didn't quite. I was really wanting to get on here at least an hour or more earlier, but unfortunately that did not happen. But we're gonna do it. This could be a little bit of a longer live stream, possibly too. So yeah, if you guys are able to stay up or check it out later, feel free to leave a comment below. And yeah, we're gonna get started because we got some interesting stuff going on. Quick little intro. I don't want to spend too long on the intro today, but we had a development here in Wayne's Arcade World. If you watched the live stream last week, the last live stream we did, the previous one to this, I was kind of just showing some things that are going around in the arcade and discovered live with you the CRT is working again. Yeah. I talked about in videos and or live stream before how this thing just decided to poop out. It turned on, did like a rainbow effect, and turned itself off. And yeah, I had the thing off, unplugged for several weeks, over a month. That's probably over a month at this point. And just randomly plugged it in to show you guys how it was not working, and it turned on just fine. Absolutely nuts. I was still in the process of trying to find a recycler, someone I could pick it up or bring it to them, and the darn thing is working. This 200-pound, I'm just guessing 200 pounds, I haven't weighed it, monster of a CRT television that came with the house. If you look back at the History of Wayne's Arcade World video, I showed you the photo of this room right before we moved in. And the TV and the cart was sitting right over there. And all I did was literally move it from over there to over here. And yeah, this is like a 2, 3, 4 person job to move out. Yeah. It's cool. The screens are cool for retro gaming, but do I miss these chunky things? Not particularly. But it's working for now. It may not work tomorrow. It may die on us during the stream tonight, but it works for now. I want to test it out a couple ways. And then we're going to play a couple games on this thing. We're going to do a couple of games going back to our old school systems here. We haven't done that in a while. Just kind of testing this out. I got a little dongle set up here. We're going to try this out. So yeah, I got this HDMI to AV thing here. And we were testing it out over on the little CRT over there with the Roku. When our TV we had the TV in the living room broke, and I didn't have a TV down here. So I was testing out the little Roku dongle thing on this thing through the CRT, and it looked pretty cool, but it was also very fuzzy and hard to read. It cut off a lot of the screen, and cool to look at once or twice, not ideal, but we have since gotten the whole TV situation figured out. We got our new Roku branded TV upstairs now. That's, I think, 55-inch. It's about as big as I could fit in that spot upstairs in the living room. And I got my old LG dumb TV back downstairs, and then we discussed this in previous live streams as well. I got the Super Nintendo for now hooked up in there. One of the main reasons I had the Super Nintendo hooked up in there because I thought this thing was a goner. Whatever, I'm leaving the Super Nintendo for there now because I still don't totally trust this. So Super Nintendo has a spot in the basement there, in my man basement, the family room. And the Atari Game Station Pro is back in its spot. And my little Roku dongle stick is back there as well. Because it kind of needs to be there because that's where the kids can go down and they can watch their Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, etc. Because I got rid of the cable box a year or so ago that we had down there just to save a little money on that. So the only way to access the outside world is that little Roku stick. So it needed to go back there. So needless to say, I have nothing now hooked up to there. And so what thing I did have, obviously, was the AV thing that we used to test out the Roku stick there. And when I'm testing it out, it seems like it works okay as I got the mini NES plugged into here. and hooked up into here. Well, right now it's not hooked up in here because I have the Atari Flashback, which we also haven't done in a long time, hooked up to here because nostalgia. That's really all I'm going to say is nostalgia, because some of our earliest live streams we did was on this big chunker TV playing River Raid, trying to go for my quote-unquote records, 30,000, 40,000. So while this thing works, for the nostalgia feels for me, I know this is not the most interesting game for everyone. For the nostalgia feels, while this thing still works, or however long this thing works, I want to do at least a round of River Raid, and then test out a game or two with the mini NES using this, see how it comes on there. It looks okay, the little bit I did test. And we're going to do that once or twice, a couple games. I have an idea for next week of something we could do off the mini NES as well, so that should be pretty cool. So I'm going to leave this thing hooked up as is for now. And then we have some things going on. Yes, I picked up, well, I did not pick up, my wife picked up a new TV stand, I guess. Kind of looks like a coffee table, but TV stand thing that I will need to hook up. So this here is the last time you're going to see this area probably looking like this, because it's going to be a little bit of a mess in here. I got to do something with that stand first, and then, yeah, I got to start disconnecting everything, all the systems, all the cords, hopefully clean up a little better than I did. I did attempt once now in a video to clean this up a little bit, but didn't really do much. But this stand, TV stand, my wife found was like 20 bucks, 24 bucks, something in that area, I forgot. She got it like a thrift store, furniture store, used furniture store thing up in Spring Grove. Yeah, for like less than $25. So, and it's very similar to this, but it has some key advantages. Again, I got to do a little something to it. I kind of like, it has the back behind it. It's like all like covered up, but I kind of need to get that removed so I have better airflow for this PC, as well as better for cord management. But it will look a lot cleaner because it has basically two shelves similar to this, but it has an open shelf, and then it has another like bigger shelf thing on the bottom with a drawer. So it's got like a pull drawer thing on it, and you can open, close it, and then the top one is open. So the top one is good for like games or whatever, and then of course it has a top shelf for the TV as well, but then another open shelf here, and then one that closed, which will kind of allow me to hide things like my keyboard, hide things like my Wii controllers, hide things like random remotes and stuff like that. I might be able to even put the Wii in there, so make this look just a little bit nicer. So that's coming down the road. Look for that. I might do a video, a separate personal video, getting that all kind of set up. You know, as I've kind of done in the past with Wade's Arcade World update videos, maybe a little like, you know, like the fast motion thing or whatever, time-lapse sort of thing. I don't know. That's still to come. That's to be determined. There's also a few other personal videos I want to do. One reviewing an old movie, one with my 6-month review of the laptop. So I got a few things on the list on that, but that'll be coming in the future, next coming weeks or so. But I'm hoping to like at least get that table ready by tomorrow to bring in here, and then however long it's going to take me to kind of get this all cleaned up, reset up. So yeah, this will probably be the last time that you're going to see this like this. Everything is going to stay ideally, though. My little mini systems, of course, obviously the PC. And we'll find a spot for the Radio Waves by Todd Herbert sticker, which actually will probably be better because, you know, again, it's a big little drawer thing that pulls down, a little door, one big door that pulls down to reveal the bottom shelf, and I can stick this without it having to flap like that. So that should be cool. And if any other YouTubers have stickers or merch, I could put them on that as well. If you want me to advertise you guys during the stream, I can definitely do that. So again, I've already kind of been working. I got the flashback set up here sort of temporarily while I play around. I don't know if this is permanently, but yeah, this keyboard will eventually be able to be hidden. I got the one Atari flashback just kind of sitting over there right now, so it's still a mess. I also still have boxes and things that need to go through. Yeah, you see that thing, that old camcorder? That's going to be part of the video I do regarding the old movie. So I'm still kind of processing in my brain how I want to do that video. And it's a little different. It's going to be something that's a little different for me. It's not going to be a movie review as good as like 165 Eric would do, but it's part of going into my personal life as it relates to this video, as it relates to some other YouTubers, aka Adam DeWoo, Tom Wilson, etc. So that could be an interesting one to put together. I just don't know really how I'm going to do that yet. But let's get started with River Raid, and then we'll test out the little dongle thing here for a game or two in Nintendo. I don't know if even what I'm going to play yet. Won't be any PC stuff today, but I will try to get back to that this week to play a couple things. I have a couple idea for theme games, but if you do have any suggestions for games to play on the retro PC, let me know. Suggestions are appreciated. I pretty much have gotten through everyone's request at this point. But then after we do a little testing, we will go up and we're going to be doing some Steam. We're going to be continuing with the murder mystery game. I hope you guys got a chance to see it at the last live stream. If you did, you can go back and watch it, but we're going to continue at least one round of that, and then kind of some random stuff we got to check out related to Shenmue and other things, and maybe some other quick games. I don't know, again, this is kind of a random night. I don't have exactly a perfect plan for this, but let's start with River Raid, and let me get some of those lights off, because that's the one thing I've kind of noticed here is that darn open sign is just so reflective in the screen, and I've noticed that in the past, and it's kind of annoying. So let me get some of the decoration lights turned off anyway. Nothing is going to really change that much regarding the decorations behind me, though. That's not going to be really affected by anything on the table, but I'm hoping maybe to get some of my stuffies and stuff kind of mixed into with the gaming systems or whatever, just kind of make it look more, like get some of my gaming related stuffies, like I have a couple Sonic characters, things like that, maybe get that mixed in as well, so that could be kind of cool. I guess we'll see. All right, I hope everyone is doing good. I don't see anyone in the chat. Well, we have 2 people in the chat, don't see any comments yet. Okay, cool. All right, just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. All right, let's get started, because we're going to have to get some things done today if we want to not be up super, super late. But I don't need to necessarily go to bed super early tonight. So, again, if you are a night owl, this could be a good live stream for you. But, all right, let's roll it out. This good old nostalgia feels. We had a lot of fun. Again, speaking of Eric, a.k.a. 165 on YouTube, he made a comment again. After a long while, he finally made another comment on one of my posts or something, and yeah, that was very appreciated, but cool to see that he's back. River was kind of our thing. That was kind of our game. We, in my earliest live stream days, we were talking, he's a big sort of Atari 2600 fan, River Raid fan, and we were kind of strategizing over this game and what we thought the best way to play the game was, and we just kind of started randomly deciding to go for records or whatever on this thing. Let me check the value. I don't have any idea. I haven't played this thing really. Let's see. How's that? All right, that should be good. Cool. Again, I think we've reached like 40K at some point on this thing. Of course, I can hear this TV like sort of clanking in the back. So, I don't know. This thing may just completely go out while we're doing the live stream, but if it has to go out in the middle of the live stream, would be appropriate, right? I have no idea. I'm far from expert on CRTs. At least the research I did on the symptom we were having with it didn't seem like something that would normally fix itself. You had to hire a certified technician, and I don't think there's too many CRT technicians available to come to your house these days. It's not 1950, but I don't know. Here it is. It's working, guys. I mean, I don't know. I showed you guys on either live streams or videos what was going on with this thing, and I did demonstrate it, and it feels like the screen might be a little bit darker to me. I kind of noticed that. Obviously, I haven't touched any settings on it, so I don't know if something reset on it. But yeah, I don't particularly want to mess around with this too much, so. We did try to play a couple versions of River Raid on the Retro PC, and it was okay. I don't know, I wouldn't really say it's any better or worse. We had some very odd versions of River Raid, which were okay. I wouldn't say I was necessarily blown away by any version. Like, oh my god, yeah, this controller is so amazing for this. I'll easily be able to get 100,000 on it or whatever. You know, I didn't feel like any of that, but I don't know. The Atari, I'm just kind of used to the Atari controller on this, though. I don't know. It just seemed really weird using it with the D-pad and stuff. I don't know. You know, the old-fashioned Atari controller just kind of seems to work for this. $10,000, get an extra life. Nice. Yeah, you might be seeing a lot of mixed, between the retro systems, and Steam, and the retro PC, and then my mini system. I don't know, it's very interesting. I'm trying to, definitely, I know I'm getting some requests from you guys. Tyler's been very gracious enough to provide us with, I don't know how he does it, but he gives me these codes, and then I have 20-something games now in my Steam library. Not all of them are installed, but they're in my library, and it's free and stuff. Again, I don't know a lot about Steam, so I don't know how he can do that, but unless he works for Valve or something, I don't know. I'm still kind of curious if he works for Valve, because he's out in California, so Valve would probably be out in California, right? He might be some Valve engineer or something, I don't know, but anyway, yeah, he's been providing games, so he definitely has some games he's interested in me playing. Obviously, I want to continue doing the retro PC games, that Todd helped us out with, so, and not forgetting about, my older systems here, the Atari flashbacks, and Game Station Pro, and of course my mini systems. I want to do that. I want to continue to do cartridge things like my Super Nintendo. So, and considering I usually only have maybe 2 times a week I can stream, 3 if I'm lucky. Yeah, trying to kind of get a little bit of everything for everyone sort of thing can be kind of a little bit of a challenge. So you're definitely going to see in the future a lot more where we're kind of going again. We've done already a few times now where we go in between the game room and out to the laptop. So I hope you guys enjoy that variety. But if you got requests for me to play on the Retro PC, if you got requests for me to play on Steam, because obviously I'm assuming a lot of you know the Steam library. Obviously, free games would be good, or if you're able to gift me things like Tyler does, cool too. But, if there's anything like kind of cheapy-ish, like I saw one of the first Steam ones I did, I saw a $70 Sonic game that Tyler said was kind of new. Not expecting necessarily play that anytime soon. I don't really have the extra funds to spend a $70 game. There's even some games on there that are over $100. It's actually crazy, but, I don't currently have like any credit cards or anything set up on Steam, but it's like I do have one kind of big purchase, or I don't know, big purchase, but it's like $25 right now. I'll keep you guys surprised on that. I did kind of discuss it on one of the live streams, the first Steam one I did. That might be kind of my biggest purchase, possibly, but yeah, I'm not really in a big hurry to do. But if you get that deals like sort of 60, or not 60, but like $5 indie games or something like that, I might consider something like that too for sure. But don't anticipate myself buying too many like AAA titles or anything anytime soon. And then I'm just spending all that money that I don't have, and then eating up my hard drive space as well. So I'm like, we're not doing the best, but I mean we are at 20,000. I remember when I was discussing my scores with Eric, and he was saying if you're doing over 20, you're actually not doing too bad. But let's run one more through. Why not? I love this game. I don't know what it is about this game that I like so much, but and we'll head over to Nintendo side. Chat's still pretty quiet. I'm sorry if I missed you guys. I haven't really seen anything pop up yet, so if I did miss your chat, I'm sorry. I will check that in a moment when we get through this round here. Let's see if we can do a little better. Get the cobwebs out a little bit. I haven't been using this Atari controller in a long time. Whenever the last time I played the Atari Flashback, probably. It's been a little bit of time. Like I said, I know we got over 40,000 in one live stream. And I think it's labeled 40,000 or something on River Raid or whatever. It's up there. But we barely got over 40. So obviously we have to kind of get... If we get anywhere in the 40 range, we're probably beating that record. Like I did hit 40, but I barely did. lot of stuff going on right there. Hey, Tyler, welcome. Glad you made it. I was hoping you didn't fall asleep. I was like, uh-oh. I got out so late, I was worried, like, oh, Tyler must have fell asleep. He got... That's all right, you didn't miss anything. We were just, the only thing I did is my little blabbing intro about what's kind of going on at the arcade with my new cabinet and everything, which you already know about. And we're just testing out, again, my TV, which I thought was broken, and apparently it is not, at least for now. Doing River Raid for now, just because it's kind of the nostalgia, some of my earliest live streams. I was trying to break my own quote-unquote records of River Raid and stuff, so kind of a nostalgia feel for me. Yeah, so that's really the main reason. While it still works, I don't know if this thing will work tomorrow. And yeah, I have no idea. I did not expect this to work. You know, like, I showed it to you. You might have seen it. I know I either showed it on the video live stream how this thing, it would turn on, flash like a rainbow color. I put a community post about it too, I think. And then it would shut itself off. And all the research I did definitely didn't lend me to believe that it would just kind of fix itself, but here we are. And I know nothing about these CRTVs. I was, you know, at some point I was gonna like bring this thing to a recycling center, you know, because like, what am I gonna do with this broken 200-pound TV in this room here? And like, you know, it's hard to get rid of. Yeah, it's hard to get rid of these things. I mean, it's like people are not in a big rush to take these things. You know, they don't even want like the old LCD TVs. You know, it's like, and yeah, I'm just kind of hoping. Yeah, that was stupid mistake, stupid. Yeah, I'm hoping we're good, but we'll see. I had it probably unplugged for... Oh, now we're sticking here. I had it unplugged for probably maybe around a month or so. I don't remember exactly how much. I'll have to look back at my community post to see, but... Yeah, I just kind of left the whole thing unplugged, and then... Yeah, I think you were on my previous live stream when I was gonna, like... I was just, like, showing you guys, you know, like... Yeah, here's my broken TV. I was like, what the heck? I see the little display on front saying the input. I'm like, that's something different. And then here we are, and yeah. I mean, yeah, for as old as this thing is, and I think this is around 2005 or so. I can't remember. I've looked up the day before. It's been a while, but yeah, the screen is still nice, and I don't know how often. Like I said, this came with the house, and I don't know how often they use this. And my researching, it said, you know, like, oh, some kind of electrical thing, and it shuts itself off as a safety mechanism or whatever. And, like, all right, well, you know, I said, really, the only thing you can do, you know, obviously, I'm not certified in this stuff, and where are you going to find a certified technician? But that's what it said to do. Reach out to a service technician, like, you know, this is not like 1950s or 70s or something. How many technicians are out there that will be willing to service this thing, you know, and is it worth the money? You know, there is someone. It's like, and I have to get him out to my house here because, like, I'm not dragging this myself. This thing which probably weighs at least 200 pounds. All right, we gotta hit 20K here so we can get the extra life. When did I first play River Raid? Oh my goodness. Well, it depends on when you're referring to. Now, it was maybe the second or third live stream that we played it. I think it may have been the first live stream I ever did at Wayne's Arcade World here, playing River Raid, possibly. Don't quote me on that for sure, but that was very early. Beyond that, maybe 5-6 years old, something around there. When my parents had the Atari 2600. This was they had a 2600. And that's all we got. This was a 2600. This was one of their games, I mean, that they had, and I played this. My dad used to like this game a lot too, so. All right, now I'm going to leave this here. We're going to switch some cords around, and we're going to see if this thing. So, since you missed it, the one thing, I'm just testing this out right now, kind of, until I test it out. So, we got my mini systems here. Now, I could possibly do this with the PC as well, but for some reason, Todd over Radio Waves, who helped me set this up, he said for whatever reason, I don't remember, that I should not use that PC on a CRT. I don't know. I thought the games would look pretty cool because there's so many retro games, but he said, no, don't do that. Only use this. So he's a lot smarter than me on technology stuff and electronics, so I will trust his word on it. But I can test out these little guys here because they all use HDMI. Again, this is what I had back there with the Roku thing, making the Roku look all sort of nostalgic and stuff in the little TV, but it's back in its normal spot now in the basement in the family room. Now that TV situation's been fixed as well. So the HDMI goes in here, and then this goes in here to put really any of these systems. We can also hook the Wii up there. I'm not going to do the Wii. That might be another project. Yeah, so I think the TV stand will be good. I mentioned this on the live stream too. We'll see how it looks on the end, but some advantages to it. Obviously, we should still be able to have these on display. Unfortunately, my lighting thing is going to have to be moved, so I'm going to have to. Sadly, all the work I put on that's going to have to be reworked. Not too bad, but unfortunately, yeah, I got to redo all that now. So that's why it's going to take me some time to get all this reset up. But the drawer on the bottom should be good for hiding my keyboard, hiding my Wii remote and the nunchucks and these remotes and everything. I should be able to hide all this, so this is not all sitting out there. I don't know if I'm able to put the remotes or not the controllers in there, because if I put them in there, I won't be able to close the door. I'm not going to unplug these things every time. Maybe I could possibly unplug them, but yeah, like these are probably just going to stay out. So these will probably still be sort of on the floor or whatever. I don't know. We'll see after we get it set up, but it should be able to make it a lot cleaner on here. I mean, it's been a good thing. I mean, I've had this even before I had a game room. This was in our house in Lake Zurich. We got this TV for our kids. It was in our kids had a shared room in our last house, and so we had the TV and then hooked up to this. And then shortly after we hooked it up for him, we actually got these systems. So then it was sort of my kids' game room, and I was sharing my gaming center with the kids' room. And yeah, not the perfect setup, but we had a very, very small house there, so I couldn't have a dedicated room for it. So, and then yeah, all this kind of came with us here. And we also had the Wii hooked up there too in the kids' room, so they could play the Wii back then. So yeah, and then yeah, so we've had that since like 2019 or so. I don't know what I'm doing with the signage, if it's going to go on the new cabinet or if it's going to go back up here. I guess we'll just wait and see how long this thing lasts. I'm hoping it was a one and done, but we shall see. I'm not going to overdo it, but I will test it out every couple weeks or so, just for the heck of it, see if it works. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been a progress, and if you have a lot of extra time, you definitely go back to my personal playlist. I've covered a lot of the updates I've done in that room, and I'm glad. They can be considered kind of boring videos by everyone. But also, one thing too is I might be able to hide some of these things as well, like my my little Namco thing, my little Sonic game, all these plug and plays that I have here. some of that might be able to go in the cabinet as well, just to kind of clean up here, and I could have more decorations down here. I don't know. But it will be good. And yeah, my wife found it for a pretty good deal. She's good at, she knows I'm not going to want to spend like $70 on a furniture item from the game or whatever. So, she showed me some pictures. She's like, yeah, it costs like, I think it was 20, 25, something in there, less than $25. I'm like, well, yeah, sure, fine. But that'll be, I'm especially happy that I'm going to be able to like kind of, because I need the keyboard for the PC stuff, but I really don't have a spot for it, so it just kind of lays out here. But I should be able to kind of keep it plugged into the PC and then still hide it in that cabinet. That's my goal, and then just take it out when I need it. So that'll be nice too, not having that just laying on the floor as well. All right, so then yeah, right. We're going to just do a couple quick games. Not going to do anything too lengthy, and then yeah, well then we'll head back into do our Steam stuff. We're going to continue our murder mystery for another round or two. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it tonight. I don't know how many rounds it takes to finish the thing, but it would be cool if I were able to figure out who done it. We haven't yet. We've been through two or three rounds so far, and we haven't figured out who done it yet. But hopefully we will eventually. So, all right. So now this is the same thing again. Yeah, and hopefully I can do something with all these wires around here. I'm trying, but all right. Let me get this plugged in again. This is the converter thing here. Now you have all three with this, so you can do like stereo or whatever. So we have the red on this one, but thankfully we have all three of these here, as I like to call them, my ketchup, mustard, and mayo ports. But yeah, it's like it goes by many names. It's called RCA, called AV. It was the HDMI for us old folk. Before HDMI, but a lot of these TVs, and now it's getting harder and harder to find TVs with these anymore. It doesn't. So then you need converters like this. Although you need a reverse converter, this only goes one way. This is HDMI to your AV into your TV, but they do have reverse converters as well. If you want to take your old devices that only come out to AV and then convert it to HDMI. So this is, again, HDMI to AV. This does not do the reverse. Again, this is another kind of cheapy thing that I bought off Amazon that had good reviews. And it worked well with the little Roku thing back there. So yeah, let me put you guys back up here real quick. It'll be easier for me to hook this up. And then, yeah. It works good. It kind of flashes at first. You'll kind of see. Because I also have to hook it up via micro USB power. So it's hooked in where my lights actually are on this TV. The little USB dongle thing that I was using for that, I swapped it with that temporarily. That's why my lights aren't on here. Because it does need an external power. So you need to give it some juice, this converter, and you can use your typical phone charger thing too would work, but like I said, I believe that this takes the micro SD, so which actually is, I don't think it's plugged in right now. Oh yeah, we need to get that hooked up. Yeah, okay, yep. Yeah, that's the only unfortunate thing with this is it is micro USB, so you'll need. But thankfully, I already had the micro USB, so actually the micro USB to charge my 1942. So I'm actually using that cord. So if you guys remember this guy here, my big chunker 1942, right here, this takes a micro SD to charge it. So I'm borrowing that cord. I'm borrowing a lot of cords for a lot of things here. As I have to straighten out, I think I need to get at least one or two more HDMI cords, HDMI to HDMI. I don't know what else I'm borrowing, but I know like the Sega right now, the mini Sega doesn't have any HDMI because that's been moved around in order to get this PC working and then get the Atari Game Station Pro hooked up. So I borrow a power thing to hook that thing up permanently. So yeah, we're kind of, as my grandma used to say, my Italian grandma, Rob Peter to pay Paul or whatever. That was one of her sayings. So I gotta get stocked up on stuff, and I still need to get. I don't have it yet, unfortunately, Tyler, but I still need to get the USB hub. I am gonna bring my controller upstairs just for the heck of it to see if it works on Shenmue. That's one of my goals for tonight. I don't know if it's like plug and play or if it's gonna require a bunch of setup. I'm not really sure, but I'm hoping it would be nice if it was just plug and play, but I have no clue. We'll find out, and figured good to have you here because you might be able to kind of guide me a little bit on that. I don't know, but I am going to bring it upstairs. Again, I'm hoping that this guy will work because I already have these two, and it's not going to be that often where I'm going to be wanting to play both of these at the same time. So I hope that these controllers will work because I just swap them back and forth between the PC and whatever games I play on a laptop. That would be ideal. So, all right. So now we have power to this device. That's why we get this no signal. And then all I should need to do here now is just turn on the mini NES. Now, unfortunately, the controller doesn't quite stretch over, so it's a little awkward, but I should be able to at least kind of see everything here. But let's get it plugged in. Or plugged in, but powered on. Power. Let's fingers crossed. NTSC. There we go. It's a little odd looking here. Again, we noticed as well. Again, this is a converter thing, so I'm not expecting this to be perfect. And if you remember the oh, I think it will. I hope it will. Honestly, I'm seeing, as far as what's making a comeback, I mean, pinball right now. Pinball is hot right now, and obviously you've got a company like Stern making new pinballs. You have a lot of places. I mean, we have several by us here in Chicagoland of, pay one admission price and get into the arcades, and we have several in the Chicagoland area, and I've just discussed some of those on previous live streams with folks like John and others, and we have that. We have my cousin's arcade in DeKalb. He kind of treats it traditional with the tokens and stuff, and I'm hoping. I think it will. All right. Super Mario Bros. Yeah, I don't want to do anything like super long right now. Let's see. Yeah, that's Tecmo, which I think I'm going to save for next week. Yeah, this is definitely a lot fuzzier. Let's see. Play a couple quick ones. Galaga's quick. Maybe we can do a Dr. Mario. Just a lot of these we've done. We had our Halloween themed ones where we've done like the Ghosts and Goblins, Kirby's Adventure. I don't know if we've done Kirby yet or not. Yeah, definitely still a few. And I'm sure a lot of these I have as well on the. Well, let's do some retro-ish here. Let's some Pac-Man, Galaga, some quick little things to test us out before we head upstairs. But the sound seems good. And again, now a lot of these we do have on the retro gaming PC. I'm sure almost all these we have on there. But I do like, I still don't want to necessarily forget about my old systems. I want to continue, continue to play these, when my wife found these when they were very hard to get in the store. And she managed to find both the mini NES and the SNES at the same time. At the time when the SNES was hot and the NES was no one could find these in the store anywhere, and I still don't even know how she got them. I don't think she ever told me, but she found them somewhere for me and got both of them for a Christmas gift, I think. But yeah, if she had not ever gotten these, I don't think I would have ever had these for the live stream or whatever. These were a very essential thing for my live streams, because I didn't have any other cartridge systems. I eventually got my my old Super Nintendo in here, but not like I didn't have anything else to play outside of the Wii. The Wii would be the only thing I could really, before I had the PC set up, you know, all I really had was the Wii, you know, so it was functioning. So yeah, if she had not found those, and she also got me that mini Genesis, but that was a lot easier to find. She got me that the year it came out. That was pretty easy to get, but yeah, those Nintendo ones were really, they were so popular. We got trapped in the early 2010s, you know. I forgot exactly what year those guys came out. You know, you can look them up if you want, but yeah, she somehow managed to find the mini NES like a year after, or whenever the SNES came out, because yeah, that was like almost, it was like non-existent. I mean, you could like maybe find them on eBay, but I don't think she went to eBay. I don't think she would have spent like an exorbitant price for them, but whatever she did, she got it. Ah! You've been trapping me. I tell you though, that these things, they're good speakers on here. I mean, again, I don't know, you know, like Tyler Tyler, but Todd definitely advised me not to hook my PC up to this thing. So maybe it's an electrical, a voltage issue. I don't know. Obviously, I don't want to. It's a little HP Elite desk. I don't want to fry the thing either. So if he says don't hook it up to it, I will. I just, you know, like, oh, I thought the retro games would be pretty cool looking on it, but I do know, I'm pretty sure that somewhere in the settings, you could adjust the display settings on the Beta Sarah. So like, if you really want to get like authentic like scan lines and stuff, like the old TV, I'm pretty sure you can do it to that. And I'm still kind of learning the whole Beta Sarah thing myself. You guys have seen now some of the goofiness I did a couple of live streams ago, trying to figure out that save state when we were doing the Shenmue on here. So yeah, I'm still kind of learning the system. So. And we'll definitely get back to the retro PC. I don't know if it's going to be this week or not, because we are going to be doing more Steam stuff later this week. And possibly on Wednesday, like maybe. It could be a Monday, Tuesday night. I would like to get back and do another Monday, Tuesday night thing for sure, both nights. But, you know, sometimes Mondays can be, unfortunately, because I have a bowling league on Monday nights, and depending how long it takes to kind of take care of my dogs and stuff after that, it's one of these things that sometimes I'm not settled in until like well after midnight, and I'm like, all right, you know, who's going to be on it? You know, if I get logged on at 1 o'clock in the morning, who's going to join at that point? You know, so I'm like, okay, it's not worth it. But, but it's very helpful having you in at least in the Pacific time zone, because it's not as super late. I got to try to do like earlier live streams. Because yeah, if I would do one, if I'm just always so busy in the evening, but like if I did one at 7 p.m., I'm sure I could have a lot more people joining. It's just with my schedule, whether it's work or whether it's my gig work that I do, or stuff with the family or the bowling leagues, you know, I'm not always free. I'm usually out doing something at 7 o'clock at night, unfortunately. And yeah, so it's like I can't always join. Like I'm sure I'd get a lot of viewers if I was on like the afternoon and things like that, but it just never seems to work out for me. But yeah, I've been doing the bowling league. I've been here on the one in McHenry since we moved here in 2021, but I have been in bowling leagues almost every year. with the exception of like, well, I was out obviously for a year-ish during COVID when the bowling alleys were shut down. But outside of that, I've almost been doing bowling leagues every year. Like I said, there might be 1 or 2 years I skip because of like college or something that I was busy. I don't remember, but for the most part, I've been in youth and adult leagues since I was like either 7 or 8 years old. Yeah, 7 or 8 years, almost been in bowling leagues. Many different centers, obviously. I was in for many, many, many years. I did the one in the big bowling alley in Addison. I know you don't know where Addison is, Tyler, but a very big bowling center closer to where I grew up. And then various youth leagues. I was shortly in another bowling alley in a league, youth league in River Grove. Again, I don't know, you don't know where River Grove is, but also close to where I grew up. But I switched the league from River Grove over to Addison and did Addison all the way up until I moved into McHenry. I was in the Addison League again until they had to shut down in 2020 because of the COVID stuff. And then the following year, I had moved up to McHenry, and I was not about to drive what would have been probably like an hour drive at least to go down there. Plus, also the league, the day that they had the league, wouldn't have worked out with my work schedule. So, all in all, everything worked out well. Found a league in McHenry that worked my work schedule. It's only like 10 minutes from my house. I did one live stream at that bowling alley. It is up there. Of course, I lost access to my chat that day because copyright music, and I had to remove the copyrighted music. And then the chat disappears when you remove the copyrighted music. I don't know why, but that's just a YouTube thing, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, wow, man, I suck at that. Jeez. Yeah, I'll try one more. I can do a little better than that. It's gone now. I can't reach 30,000. Just. And then we'll play one more game on here, and we're at about an hour, which is perfect. And then we'll head upstairs to the office, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this little converter thing works good. It's obviously a lot clearer on our LCD TV, our LED. Oh, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Yeah. You might have to send me into chat again through the instant messenger thing or whatever on Steam or whatever, those 2 other keys, because now I forgot to write them down, and I can't go back into my Instagram without pausing the live stream, unfortunately, so you have to resend them to me when I'm back online again. And I'll verify that stuff for you too, so. Yeah, so. And now I'm in 2 bowling leagues, actually. I got the one it's in the one I did the live stream at. That's my Monday one. That's in Johnsburg. And then I do an every other Sunday one. A little bit of a cheaper league in what's nearby us. A little farther from me, but in Harvard. So that's the every other Sunday league that I do. Kind of ended up doing it because a friend that I bowled with on Monday wanted to do Sunday as well, because she has friends in that league as well, and they had a spot. It's like, do you want to join me on that? I'm like, okay, it's not super expensive. It's cheaper than a Monday league, and then it's also only every other Sunday, so it's not a huge expense. But yeah, that kind of eats up some of my yeah. And then like I said, the Monday one could sometimes last past 10 o'clock once in a while.
And it's also sometimes that's why by the time I get home, take care of my dogs, that's why a lot of times I'm like, well, it's so late, like, what should I even log on at that point? Okay, well, that's me stinking at Galaga. Alright, one more game here again. But yeah, you can kind of see it's definitely not the clearest. It's definitely better to do this on a flat screen, but it's still kind of cool to try it out, you know. Like I said, I don't necessarily need that dongle so much anymore for the Roku, so, you know, it's just something I wanted to have. And again, we could test out. Well, the Wii would actually just hook up directly in this thing because the Wii has the RCA hook up to it. It actually doesn't even have HDMI, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to use this thing for, but it is kind of fun to play around with once in a while. And it don't cost that much, so one more. Yeah, I like this one. There we go. Excitebike. I love this game too. And again, I'm sure we have all these on our retro PC, but again, I like playing. I like playing. You know, very nostalgic to the Atari flashbacks and the stuff. You know, I've had those Atari flashbacks since I was like in college or whatever. I mean, it's like, so it is cool to have it all emulated, but I like playing it on some of these old ones too. So again, just trying to mix things up and put a variety of stuff out there. You know, see what folks are interested in. You know. I haven't played this Excitebike in a while. We definitely played this on a live stream at some point, but it's been a little while. This has a lot of vibes of the. Hey, we got the record number one. That like Olympic game. It's very similar where you kind of, I forgot what the heck it's called now, but the very very old Nintendo game. You find it in the arcades or in the Nintendo Play Choice where you're trying to like do the track racing and stuff like that. It's very similar to this. But yeah, this is very old school Nintendo, guys. I don't know if I ever had this on cartridge though. I can't remember if I ever got this game or not. Sadly, I don't know whatever happened to my Nintendo games or my Nintendo. I don't know if it's in storage. I don't know if it ever got kind of burnt in the fire or something. The last thing I knew is that I had it downstairs in what was version 2.0 of Wayne's Arcade World. But then after I moved out, my mom, my sister, they kind of started to do some stuff. They still had my arcade games in there, but it was kind of a hangout room for them, and my mom had as an exercise room for a while. So things definitely got moved around a lot after I moved out, and unfortunately, I never took my original Nintendo or the games with me. So ultimately, I have no idea whatever happened to that. My sister did mention, which I don't know what I'm going to necessarily do because, again, I have all this stuff emulated now, but she actually did find in storage my parents' old. Well, I have the 2600, as you guys might have seen. I had the Atari 2600 here with the games, which, again, I'm not going to have a lot I can do with it. But she found the Atari 5200, so I think 5200. Again, don't quote me on it, but that big, like, silver-looking Atari one. I think it was the 5800, 52 or 5800 or whatever. I forget the name of it now, but she found that, my parents' one, so I don't know how well it works or whatever. I haven't tested out the 2600 yet, but she found that along with the games and stuff. So that's the one that used to have like Moon Patrol, Joust, those old games I used to play a lot that we've now played on the retro PC. But she found that, so she might at some point give that to me. But and I'm holding on. Like I said, I don't really not going to plan on doing too much with the 2600 right now, but I'll just put it in storage or whatever. But oh, that's right. I forgot we have turbo too. So yeah, we have turbo as the B button or whatever. We're doing pretty good. I'm actually going pretty far. Going a little bit farther in this thing than I usually do. Yeah, well, let's just keep going, guys. I usually don't do that good. As you can see, there's definitely a lot of I forgot about these things. Yeah, you can't jump over these things. I think this is where I usually lose. You gotta navigate around all this stuff. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna pass this one. Yeah, you do see kind of the black. Yeah, this is the hard one, guys. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do this one. You can see the black bars on the side. I don't know if that's with the resolution on the TV. I don't know if that's a product of the actual mini NES system or not. So it's still legible, but it's got it in the old like TV format. So I don't know. But I mean, it's an old TV, but it's got it like in like even more in like a 4:3 format or something. I don't know. So as is, it doesn't scale that well, but obviously still it's easy to play. But yeah, it definitely looks a lot nicer on the HDMI TV for sure. And like I said, we could try this sometime on the PC as well. See if it. Yeah, you gotta see these jumps are so steep you can't go really high. But yeah, I doubt it's gonna let me. There, we got it. Yeah, I think the way the time's not gonna be. There's no way I'm gonna pass this one. I don't think. Yeah, we're not doing it. Yeah, this is probably about as far as I've ever go before I usually end up getting disqualified or whatever, but we'll see. Yeah, we're definitely not doing good on this one. Yeah, 1 minute, 51 seconds. I doubt it. Yeah, ranking number 20. I think it just kind of... Well, we got a challenge race here. Yeah, it puts us right back in the first one. Okay, cool. All right, well, that's cool. So there you go. That's our CRT supposedly working again. Also using the little dongle thing. And yeah, we're gonna get things hooked up. I'll give you guys a few minutes here if you need to get a piping hot caffeinated beverage or not. I'm gonna check. It's been about an hour. Let's check. Let's go do laundry. You want to do laundry? I might be able to switch my laundry around. So let's see. If you guys want to come with me, otherwise you're just gonna be staring at a TV screen while I get caught up with the laundry. So if you guys want to come with me, we can do that. So. And I can show you guys here. If you guys want to see, there's the future. I was debating whether I would show it and spoil the surprise, but whatever. We'll show it anyway, what the heck. I know Tyler's already seen it, but... So yeah, this is what's going to eventually replace that little black thing over there. I don't know what I'm going to do with the black thing, but I hate getting rid of it, because I hate getting rid of things that are, work and functional, but... So here's where the TV is going to go. I mean, it's $20. I wouldn't say it's the most super stable thing, but it functions. So this is where the little mini systems would go. This would be the retro PC. This thing back here is what I'm going to try and get removed. I want to kind of get these things out of here. I'm going to talk to my father-in-law, actually.
he might be able to just kind of easily cut them up or something, get them removed, because I want to get these things open for better airflow for the PC and for all the cords and everything, the HDMI, the plugs, all that going back there. I don't want to string it all through one little thing back there. But yeah, this is where the systems would go. Obviously, I still got to get this thing clean. TV up here, those systems, PC here, and then this is the drawer. That'll let me hide stuff like the keyboard, and potentially controllers, Wii controllers, stuff like that. I don't think, now that I'm kind of looking at it here, it's going to be way too short. Yeah, definitely. Both of these are going to be way too short for the Wii itself. So the Wii's still going to have to kind of stay up here, I think. Yeah, this is, now that I'm kind of seeing it, it's not super deep, tall, height-wise. A lot of room back here, and yeah, it's still very, very dusty. But like I said, yeah, this was less than $25. Like I said, it should, the TV is not heavy, so again, it shouldn't be anything super. And I might be able to kind of tighten it up a little bit, but I might try and just keep the other one in storage somewhere just in case this thing does suddenly decide to break on me. I'll have a backup again. So I don't think I'm going to throw the other guy out in there. Again, just kind of cautionary, because you never know when you get these things at thrift shops how long it's going to last or whatever. But yeah, it's got a nice little drawer to hide things now. Like I said, it's going to be perfect for the keyboard. It's going to be perfect for controllers or whatever. And then I can just make that go away, and then boom, pull it out as I need to. So that's that. Yeah, I still got my broken TV in there. This one definitely is not going to work again. This was the old TCL TV, Roku TV we had upstairs. I did try it, and it's the backlight that is broke. Someone might be able to, who knows enough about these, could probably change the light or however the light works, but that's not me, unfortunately. I don't know how to work it. It's a great TV. Unfortunately, yeah, the light is gone on that thing after only about a little over 2 years. The light went out, so there's just nothing illuminating it. So sadly. All right, but let's check. I'm pretty sure the machines are done here. Yeah, it's quiet. Cool. All right, get you guys set up somewhere here. I actually did something like this on a personal video once. When I was we took a laundry break or something. I think it was when I was going to the history of Wayne's Arcade World or something. I don't know. No, you can't. Let's kind of high up. Let's find a better spot for you. There we go. You can see more of the laundry machines now. All right, there we go. That's a little better. Some of this is towel, some of this is laundry that my wife was working on earlier as well. So I got a mix of things here, and then I can get this started while I'm upstairs. So it takes about an hour for the cycles or whatever. So, let's see if she has. And I'm just looking to see if there's any other washcloths in here. No, there is one. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, that's gotta go separately. Okay. Yeah, just Sunday night I'm usually doing towels. That's kind of the main thing I do on Sunday night. And if the kids or the wife or anything has something needed, they'll let me know. But oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I got. Yeah, this is the magnet collection. I can show you guys that, and I've shown you guys you guys saw the license plates in the last stream, but yeah, I can show you. I've definitely had some additions since I last did a video of the magnets, so. But yeah, Sunday night I usually end up doing towels. And then I do my clothes on Tuesday night before I start work again. That's ready to go. Get the lip thing cleaned off. A little bit on here.
that's ready to go. Alright, and the second load of towels. Big towels, unfortunately, usually I can't get them done on one load usually. My kids love to go through they love their towels. They keep on grabbing new towels every time they take their showers and stuff. And go through them pretty quickly, so. And I'll end up, Tuesday when I do my clothes, I'll end up doing some more towels as well, so. Alright, so that's good. Oh, I gotta put these in this other basket. And then the towels are going to go in that one, and then this basket here will be for the wife to put away later. All right, but we're good at that. Need to get all the detergent stuff in here. Dryer's ready to go. Alright, we're good to go there. Alright, so that's all set. Both of these are ready to go. Take these guys, put them in the gray basket. Done. Power on. Power on. And we're good to go. Check these in another hour, probably after the live stream ends or whatever, whenever that is, or later. Take a break, check these on again, but we're good to go. And then we'll have one more load to throw in the dryer. We're done. Alright, so we got to go back into the game real quick. I got to grab the phone charger, got to grab the tripod, and the controller, most importantly, the controller. Like I said, I don't have the USB hub, so I'm going to unplug the mouse and plug that in there when the game starts, and if I need to use the mouse again. The controller on the Shenmue, using the keyboard was just kind of awkward for me, so I don't think I'm going to do too much with that. But yeah, if I really need a mouse thing for something, obviously I still have the touchpad or whatever. So, but I will get the you know, I'm going to get the hub. I'm going to get extra USB cords and all that, whatnot. So we'll get that kind of figured out. And then I got that, I haven't, because I still need to get a USB-A to USB-A cord. It's not like the USB-A to USB-C or whatever, or anything like that, the normal stuff. Like I have all these USB-C, USB-A's. Apparently I need a USB-A to USB-A cord to power that laptop cooler. And I have like no USB-A, USB-A cord. Like, I have none. So, duh. And all right, let's see. We'll say your controller. Okay, cool. All right. Well, fingers crossed. This is something I know nothing about. It took me forever to figure out how to get everything mapped on that PC, get the controller to work on it. But I did figure it out eventually. So I figured out. I guess I can figure that out. So. But I will bring it up there, test it out. And I'll just bring up the 2-player controller or whatever. Bring that up there, but all right, let's get this stuff kind of powered down. Yeah, I still got to power off the little dongle thing as well. Okay. But to power that off, I just need to unplug it. The USB, micro USB. So that's unplugged. Again, this is technically to charge that 1942, but I'm borrowing that. Whatever. I usually have to charge that 1942 up every couple months or so, not too often, because I don't play it a lot. But and then I'm just unplugging it from the TV for now. Again, we might do more with this. I think I'm going to use this when we do Tecmo next week. That's the big thing I think we're going to do next week is Tecmo at some point. So I'll probably use this and play Tecmo on the big PC or the big old TV if it's, assuming it's still working. It hasn't broke on me by that point. I think we'll do Tecmo on there, so that'll be kind of cool. Again, that'll probably be another mix. We'll do Tecmo, and then we're going to do more PC stuff. It's gonna be a lot of mixed nights like this going forward because I've got so many different systems that I want to play. So, all right, so that's good. And I press the power on this. Done. All right, let's tripod. We can get that set up upstairs. Well, that might consider an investment some days, just getting 2 tripods and just having one upstairs and one downstairs, but I don't know. Would be a bad idea, but that's good to go. Charger for the phone. And of course, there we go. I don't think we'll need this for the mystery game. I don't think not really as much. That was pretty much, worked fine with the controller. So I don't think the keyboard would be fine for the mystery game, but it would be nice, I think, for Shenmue. And then there's going to be obviously a lot of games too. I think that will be valuable down the road for sure. That'll just be easier than keyboards. Like the Disney racing game is fine. It's not that I'm used to using the WASD for racing games back in the day. So for like Disney Speedstorm, it's perfectly fine a keyboard. But I'm sure we'll run into more issues like Shenmue where it's just going to be a lot easier to use that controller. So hopefully it goes well. Like I said, it's just a standard USB thing. It's like a Microsoft 360 equivalent controller. I plug it into the retro PC thing, so that's kind of what it sees it as. We gotta get the TV unplugged as well. All right, TV's unplugged. Let that thing rest, and hopefully no issues going forward. We'll see next week if it works. Oh, you guys gotta come with me. You guys hanging out here. Come on, you guys gotta come too. You gotta come too. Come on now. Yeah, you guys just gonna hang out in the arcade all day? Yeah, let's I'll waste the lights on here. Electricity. I'll leave that light on over there, but I could probably just turn this guys off right here. Oop, there we go. I'll just leave that light on for now because I gotta bring the tripod. I keep the tripod in the closet over there, but I'm not using it. So close it up though. I don't want the cats in here. Yeah, let's put this down for a second. There we go. Don't want the cats in here messing with the cords and stuff. Get this light turned off. There we go. Now let's leave my little mood lighting on down here as well so I can see. Right, let's take our stuff upstairs, guys. See how our doggies are doing. Now I'd like to show you guys the dogs here. Hopefully they're sleeping. Well, one's sleeping and one's awake. Oh, yawn. How you doing, puppies? Yeah, what did they get in? Did they get in? One of them got into something. Now, what is this? Oh, they're chewing on some kind of paper. What the heck? I don't even know where this is. Looks like some coloring book thing or something they got into. Ugh.
I don't know, was this in the office? I thought I had the office closed. I don't know where they got this from. Which one of you guys did that? I'm pretty certain it was you. Usually you're the culprit there. Oh, the office is open. Oops. They either pushed it or I left it open, so that's my fault, probably. They got into something there. Turn that off. Yeah, I know they're going to want to go out again, but we'll take them out a little bit. All right. Oh, it's the 1-year anniversary. Ah, congrats. Yeah, that's right. I do remember when you said that because I do I like to kind of keep track. I'll go back into like my previous live streams and see who went in there, and if someone's chatted at least 2 of the live streams, I make sure to put them on like my homepage of the channel or whatever, and so I like to kind of keep track of that, and I could look to see like which ones you were in and stuff. And yeah, I know that's been about a year. It's kind of crazy, huh? Yeah, you were definitely pretty early in there because, like I said, it was probably maybe like late 2024, I think, roughly when I started doing. Yeah, the algorithm worked out, but yeah, I think it was maybe late 2024 when I first started doing live streams. So you were, you know, definitely not like one of the first ones. But yeah, a lot of the first ones I didn't have anyone joining really. There were definitely many nights that I had where it was like just no one on. All right, we should be pretty good to go. Okay, I don't know. Still not really sure what these dogs were chewing up over here, but you puppy, you can't go in here. You gotta stay out. We will take care of you guys in a little bit. We'll let you out. Yeah, I know. Hi. Bye. All right. Let's get online, get set up. Awesome. Appreciate it, Tyler. Well, so I may have redeemed those, but I don't remember for sure here. All right. Okay. Let's get our Steam loaded. There it is. Have to get the primary monitor switched over to the big monitor. That's the one thing I noticed that kind of helps the games load on the proper screen here. All right, so let me load on here. And of course, Steam is being a little weird on me. Where the menu doesn't want to load. Yeah, I've been having some oddball things with Steam here, unfortunately. Like a lot of the top menu things doesn't load, so then I gotta exit out, go back into it, all this other junk. But let's try that. It seems to help. Exit Steam, go back in Steam. Let's try it out. All right, friends, view friends. Let's go online. Oh, I got a ding. I know who that's from. All right, come on there. Of course, now you friend. All right, come on, show me the message. Now it doesn't want to. Yeah, see the. Yeah, now see it's in there, but like, so again, I go in here. This is just like the menu sometimes don't work. I have issues with the menu sometimes. Well, now it's showing the menus at least, but sometimes it won't show me that. And then I go into here, like now I click on it, and it just brings it back up to this. So I have to re-exit to go back in, and we'll try again. Yeah, I don't know. Steam I don't know, just acts weird for me. I don't know if that's a normal thing, but I'll have to exit out of it because I can't get into my message. But I will let you know if I need you to resend it, but it should be on there, I think. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that, but let's exit out and go back in. Shutting down Steam, going back in Steam. Waiting for network. Waiting for network. Hey, there we go. Where'd it go? There we go. Okay, good. We got it. Awesome. Perfect. All right, I see it. Here we go. Let's try it. Games. Wallet code. Put our secret code into here. Oh, I probably could have copied it over, but I had a typo in there. There we go. Too many letters. Let's try that again. All right, Pixelia. Pixelia was a success. Got the little people with the balloon and the little black cat or orange dude, all those guys telling me it's success. All right, on to the next one. And No Man's Sky is a success as well. We can look at our list one more time. You can make sure I have everything, but I think I do now. Here, go to our view library. We're at 27 right now, which does include Disney Speedstorm and the Sims on there. I haven't installed Sims yet, but I do want to do that one as well. Start the Sims 4. I don't know. That's probably not like, that's kind of an open world thing, so it's just gonna be one of those things to just play whenever. But let's look at our list here. Yes. Along the Edge, a medieval ampersand, Blood Roots, Desert Child. Of course, we got our Disney Speedstorm still. I might uninstall that one to save a little space at some point. I don't know. It's okay game, but again, a lot of loot box type deals with that. It's whatever. Dusk, Earthlock, of course, Etherborn, which we're gonna be doing. Everhome. I think Everhome is gonna be one of the ones we're gonna be doing next. And Forager. I think these are the two that we're gonna be doing. Isle of Jura, Jack Move, Little Gator Game, Monster Crowd, Neo Cab, of course, No Man's Sky. I've heard of that one. Paleo Pines, and of course our Shenmue, Sims, Star Sand, We have 2 survivalist ones, Tiny Terror's Turbo Trip, 2 Pixelia, Urbucks, City Builder, and of course, Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus, which is what we're going into next. So that is our library for now. Not too bad for someone who's new to Steam, huh? So yeah, pretty impressive. Awesome. So we're doing good. Yeah. I haven't had a chance to look at all of them yet, so I don't know exactly what every single one is. So I'm definitely going to need your suggestions down the road about which ones I should try, on a certain live stream or whatever. Because yeah, I haven't had a chance to really dig into each one of them yet and look at screenshots and all that. So, um, but yeah, like some of the ones like the Everhome one, I think will be kind of fun because I like the little building world type things or whatever that kind of almost looks like the vibe of like Animal Crossing or something. I don't know. At least that's what I kind of thought. But yeah, I'm looking forward to finally trying The Sims 4 and trying to mess around with that again. That should be kind of fun. I know a lot of people do that one for free, and it's free, so just kind of cool. All right, let's get started with Uncle Marcus, at least one round, and then we got to mess around with the controller and see if it works with Shenmue, I guess, right? So, all right, guys, put back up. Here we go. And it's about 1:30. Cool. I haven't even paid attention to like what time it is. It's kind of like whatever. Coming off my work schedule today, I got to sleep in a little bit today, so and I don't have anything where I have to get up super early for the kids' school or anything, so it's kind of in our advantage. So, and I will get this. I will get this thing. I will get this light off here, so it's a little easier for everyone to kind of see with it off. So I hope that helps for you. And let's go back in here, and yeah, we've unlocked 41% so far of the achievements, it says, so that's cool. We're halfway through. I don't know. Could we played it for 112 minutes. So I guess let's continue on. I don't know. Can we finish it today? I don't know. Not really sure. So we can take a quick look again here at our evidence. We definitely have a lot of suspicious things with Lottie here, but I think we already found out that Lottie didn't do it. Is that how that was? Alright, so that's what that is. Here we go. Oh, okay, so let's...
You need to shake them off, Abby. This whole rotten family like I did.
Well, you didn't shake them off too well. One of them was trying to kill you.
Okay, you got a point there. Get up. Don't answer it. Come on, Abby. Ignore her, please. She knows how to leave a message.
Sorry. Hi, Mum.
Any particular reason you're making me wait on my butt?
Got a lot of this is going to be similar. We've seen a lot of these so far. So I'll skip where we can. I got to take a look at the... we've got to remember that thallium is our antidote, so I'm going to keep that over here just so we can remember.
Your mom's on the warpath. I would just leave her alone for now. I think your best chance of success is probably speaking with Lottie, Toby. If you're feeling brave enough, Auntie June.
Mama, maybe because it's first and then we can all just fuck off to bed.
Hi, babe. You okay?
Yeah, fine, thanks, babe. So, did you go to the meeting?
What?
The the meeting? The one that was at Auntie June's house?
Oh, the family business thing. Yeah, I went to that. Oh my god. So much drama.
Really, what happened?
Mum is raging about it. Before you came on, she said she didn't want to talk about it. And then she went off on Uncle Marcus for like a solid 5 minutes. Honestly, if this quiz doesn't go smoothly, I think she's gonna actually melt down. Like, she's so embarrassing when she's like that. I'm like, calm down, take a seat, keep your wig on.
So, why was Mum so upset? What actually happened at the meeting?
Oh, babe, too much. You had to be there.
Well, can you tell me what I missed?
You know what? I think I'm just gonna tell Mum I'm gonna go first. If she has to wait any longer for this quiz to start, I think she might actually have like a genuine full-on breakdown. See you back in there, babe.
Well, that was something. God, that was really bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, that wasn't so good. Maybe try something different next time, but that's okay. You learn from it. Right? Come on. Hey, come on. The quiz is about to start.
Here we go.
Yes, but Lottie, this is my birthday.
Yeah, and the questions are for you. They're just about me.
I want to play an actual quiz, Lottie. Not spend my evening blowing smoke up your arse.
It'll be so good, I promise. Okay, everyone pick your team, please.
Toby, do you want to team up with me?
Did someone just say my name?
Yeah, I was asking if you wanted to.
Sorry, gonna have to speak up. Signal's breaking up.
Do you want to team up with me?
Still can't hear anything.
Yes, this is why I switched to injection free.
Do you want?
Oh, Toby, just stop pricking about and team up with your brother. Fine.
Who's next?
Teams?
Yeah, I just need to go to the loo.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Dad.
What the hell is this quiz?
Chaos.
You play the whole thing in teams?
Sort of. We pick a new team each round.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I can't remember how it started. Probably some doomed attempt to make things.
What thing? I mean, you're talking to us like we were children. June started it.
Okay, ready? Question 1. Grime legend Papsy recently described my debut track as sick. But what is the track called? Or is that too easy? No, I think it's okay. Let's start easy and see how we go.
Oh, I completely zoned out of that. What was the question?
What is Lottie's song called?
Arse chair. Or a sex toy?
Yeah, I honestly don't know what it means. I think Lottie just thought that it sounded good.
Yes, well, I don't
Yeah, it was the one in the middle.
Start
Yep.
the quiz.
Thallium or whatever, so that's why I took it, just in case I forgot, but I still remembered it was the second one, so that's one of the key things.
So, my first track is called Vibin' It. There must be a lot of fans here because nobody got it wrong.
Yes, nothing to do with the fact she's been torturing us with it for months.
Question
Getting us into giving her praise and compliments. It is pathetic.
I do honestly think she'll say her eyebrows.
The answer is obviously my eyebrows.
Good Lord, she's worse than I thought.
I was really surprised when my fans said that. You know, I was like, what about my legs or like my teeth or my eyes? And they were like, oh yeah, we love them all too, but like it's really hard to pick a favorite. And I was like, yeah, there.
Sweet succulent hell. Put that down.
Well, I was going to say 14.
Yes, well, you're not exactly Carol Vorderman, are you? So just put the answer in.
I'm sorry, but the answer's definitely 14.
What are you doing?
So the answer is 14 times. Oh, I love it so much.
Well, I'd say well done, but I think we both know that was more luck than...
Speaking with your Auntie June is like trying to charm a rattlesnake. But I think we got some useful stuff. I also have some new... Oh!
Yeah, signal's not great here, guys, so I'd rather do my round later.
I can give it a go, as long as someone explains the rules to me again.
Hey Bradley, how are you? Who's that on your t-shirt?
You've never heard of Keith Wilson Keys before?
Should I?
Yeah, he killed 6 people in one weekend, Medford, Oregon, 1990.
Shall I go with Beethoven then? What do you think?
I mean, I know Beethoven died in a thunderstorm, and you can still visit his grave, so,
Well, I'll just go for him then.
Yes, a pretty straightforward one to start. That was the sumptuous Fur-Elise by the magnificent Beethoven. Piece number 2. La la.
Why do people listen to happy music when they're not even happy? It just makes you feel worse, you know?
Did you mean Mum played this at the meeting?
I think so.
Yeah, a lot of this has been repeats so far, so I don't know if we're getting a lot of new info. Like, a lot of this is kind of, we're seeing repeat stuff here, so I don't know.
What are you doing?
If I have to do
get
something.
back to the quiz, Abby. Abby!
You muted me and I wasn't even saying anything. What are you looking at?
Nothing. I'm fine. What were we talking about?
Nothing.
Right, yeah. No, wait, you were saying that Mum played this song at the meeting. I mean, how was the meeting?
But everyone was really angry. Lossie was acting strange too. She's got 2 phones now. One of them looked to me like a burner phone. It's not the kind of phone that takes photos. Maybe someone gave it to her.
So, are you enjoying the quiz?
What do you think?
Right. This next piece is so obvious, I considered not doing it. But for some reason, it's been going round in my head. Perhaps this will get it out of my system. La, 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 la.
Oh, I can never remember the name.
Funeral March. It's Funeral March by Chopin. It's one of my favourites.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so Lottie had 2 phones. Auntie June, asked Bradley where she fired it, man.
Okay, listen up, guys. My signal seems to have settled down a bit, yeah? So let's do my round now. But listen, I've got a pretty cool new spin on how to...
Everyone get in teams.
Right, yeah, sure, cool. Yeah, let's start there.
Lottie?
Ew, no.
Don't let her talk to you like that, Bradley.
Well, you say worse to him every day. The other day you called him a slug.
That was affectionate. At least my Bradley's not a brainless, stuck-up little moron like Lottie.
I'm not stuck up. You ever speak to my daughter like that again?
Oh,
and I'll...
Fig, I didn't know you'd suddenly become interested.
As if you never speak to me ever again.
Yeah, let's play it Mom again. We haven't done Mom in a while.
How's it going, Mum?
How do you think?
Good?
Bad. Very bad. This quiz has been a disaster so far. But I'm getting to the end of this round, no matter what.
Well, it's just nice to do something on your birthday.
Is it?
Well, none of us would be here if it wasn't for you.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay, listen up, guys. We're doing what I like to call empathy scenarios. It's kind of quiz, kind of a workshop type thing. I'm going to give you a scenario.
This dude is so weird.
Points by how well you empathize, okay?
That doesn't make any sense.
Show me the empathy.
Show me the empathy.
Okay, first scenario, picture this.
Okay.
Imagine that you're humble people. I know that's a pretty hard ask for some people in this family. So, you're humble people. You've lived in the same tiny fishing village your entire lives. And you're facing the twin threats of globalization and climate change.
Is that it?
I think so.
What's the question?
Remember, guys, we're looking for empathy here. Points for empathy.
Oh, how am I supposed to just conjure up empathy?
I have no idea.
Is it a charades type thing? Are we supposed to act it out?
Yes, Mum, that must be it. You're You're a genius.
Well, if he wants a performance, I'll give him a performance. But if I humiliate myself and Toby still makes me lose this bloody quiz... Empathy. Nodding. Nodding. Is that empathy?
I think so. You're going to be awesome at this, Mum. You're an amazing actor.
I know. Although why Toby can't just do a normal bloody round, I don't know. He's been all over the shop recently. Well, mentally, I mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was off his head at the meeting. I overheard him talking to himself in the toilets. You have to do this. You can do this. I mean, it gives me no pleasure to say this at all, but I do worry that he might be hitting the source, like his mother.
Relate to this. Rising sea
We got some
temperatures
new
are
outfits
quick to
there.
seek, but moved further away from the coast into dangerous waters, unsailable.
Maybe it was
waters.
Toby that did it.
Your livelihood is literally abandoning you. How does that make you feel? Come on, really exist as these people.
Fine.
Oh my God, Mum, are you okay? Oh my God, Mum. That's so moving.
I know. I've always been able to cry on demand. Your nan fell for it every time. Drove your Aunt June nuts. Because it was how I always made sure she got into trouble.
Yeah, this is definitely new. We haven't seen this one before.
But they're always there. The tears. Don't know why. Just below the surface.
Wow, Auntie Felicity, that.
Yes.
That's actually really patronising. These people are far braver, have far more resilience than you could ever imagine. They would
We got a
never give
goal
up
thing
or
over there.
face
That was
any
good.
danger for their families, for their way of life, yeah? Let's mix things up and bring this a little closer to home.
No. This is supposed to be a quiz, not a fucking TED talk. Either ask a question or go snog a tree.
So, let me get
Snog a
this
tree. That must be a British
straight.
thing.
Is that you lack the basic human decency to understand another person's struggle, yeah?
Shut up, Toby.
There are other people in the world beside you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we here for Hilda the fisherwoman's birthday?
Well, no, but
Toby, let me stop you there. Is the next thing you're going to say a question? An actual question? The kind of thing you get in a quiz?
I've got a different scenario about mating turtles.
No, I'm sorry, Toby, you've had your chance.
I
You're
am
done.
doing a
Bye-bye.
This family gets weirder every year.
Was anyone being weird at the meeting?
What a bizarre question.
Yeah, no, I know. I was just wondering.
But it wasn't exactly a normal evening.
What happened?
Why are you so interested all of a sudden?
No, I don't know. I just really like talking to you, that's all. Just a conversation.
One thing sticks in the mind.
Really?
Bradley. He asked me if I'd seen a couple of little bottles. I assumed it was something to do with those horrible figurines that he paints. You know, the goblins, women with ridiculous breasts. I told him that any suspect liquid that had gone missing in that house would have gone straight round his mother's bloodstream. Of course, he completely ignored me. Told me that if I found them, not to touch them. And to find him, let him know.
That is weird.
Anyway, let's get back to the quiz.
More evidence right there.
Mum, I need to tell you something. Something really bad has happened to Uncle Marcus.
I'm not interested.
No, but he's...
The man's a liar, Abby. I always hoped you wouldn't fall for it, and perhaps I should have done something when you were younger, but it wasn't easy for me either. After your father died, I thought, oh, if you want to turn to Uncle Marcus and not me, perhaps I should let you. But you realise what he was like, or...
Mum, what are you talking about?
You really don't see it, do you? He's paranoid, Abby. Deceitful, always painting himself as the good guy, the victim. A few years ago, he thought a business partner was trying to kill him. He was sent all these threatening emails.
So we've seen this already.
emails. Wouldn't surprise me if Marcus was the one.
Abby, please. Please.
family that would never fucking lie to you. Huh.
I believe you.
I'm still believing him for now. I don't know if we should choose the other one, but
Especially with how I'm feeling right now.
Okay. So, listen, I think I managed to get some useful stuff from Mum.
so let's look at our evidence thing. So we know the poison. We're trying to find the proof and find the killer. We know what the antidote is anyway. Let's look at our evidence thing here. We got so anti-June. We still got anti-June asked Bradley where she could hire a hitman. Bradley tore his room apart. Bradley was missing little bottles. Lottie kept looking out the window, had 2 phones. Lottie handed Uncle Marcus something. Mom wants to go to business. Mom offered food to Uncle Marcus. Nan, we still don't have nothing yet. I was assuming it wasn't Nan. She seems too nice. Toby was tucking himself in the toilet. Marcus left Toby no choice. So that's all we have so far. I think we've accused who did we who did we accuse so far? So I think we've accused Lottie and Mom. I think we've accused these 2 so far, and it wasn't these 2 from what I remember. So I don't know if that changes. I'm assuming it's not one of those 2 now. It's never going to be one
I
of them.
better get back in there then.
Wait. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna be able to help you much longer.
All right, are we back on? Yeah, we kind of got disconnected. Are we back? Hey, we're back. All right. Hope I didn't lose you, Tyler, but I might have, fortunately. Sorry about that. I don't know. It was not liking me. Hey, welcome back. I'm glad you're. I don't know what happened. I just got the message on there. It says couldn't connect, and I tried to retry. Tried it with the Wi-Fi, tried it without, and it just wasn't. So I just did a force exit out of the app and went back into YouTube app and let me reconnect. So I don't know what that was. If it was a YouTube thing or a phone thing or what, but we're back. I did pause it. We haven't really, we didn't miss much. We're talking to, I think the grandma here now.
It was Toby, wasn't it? Some
Yeah.
protest or something. Wait, no. Was that with a quad bike?
Nan, I need you to tell me everything you remember about the meeting.
Oh, love, it was a load of fuss about nothing.
I really need to know what happened.
So, hush now, we're missing the quiz.
The carjacker was Bradley. My son stole my car, and everybody said it was my fault, even though I'd only asked him to reverse it into the drive. Anyway, c'est la vie. Question 2. What is the point?
Oh, no.
That's what I want to know. What is the fucking point?
Nan, is Auntie June okay?
She's got a lot going on. You know how she is. She can be reckless. She doesn't really care about looking after herself or anyone else. Ever since her dad, ever since then, she's had an awful temper, a violent temper. She was forever getting into fights at school and after school. I tried my best, but...
Okay, I'm sorry if I upset you.
So those of you that said there is no point, you get a point. And the rest of you are just lying to yourself.
Abby, I need you.
What is it? What's the matter?
Time's up. Doc says if I take the right antidote now, I might just make it. I can't trust my brain right now, kiddo. I need you to pick one. It's okay, Abby. Whatever happens, happens. Just choose. Please.
It's Stallion.
If you say so.
Abby, where have you been? Oh, she's doing it for attention.
Be quiet, June. Are you okay, love?
But you're gonna have to speak up, Abs. There's some pretty heavy rain here.
Is she frozen?
No, if you look closely at her throat there, you can see she's still breathing. This is live.
Shut up.
What was that?
Shut up, all of you.
Abby, if I were you, I'd be very...
We still haven't unlocked any of these guys yet. We don't have enough yet. Yeah, I don't know. I wish we could. You can kind of see it's like, yeah, like I can't. It won't let me. I guess we need more evidence or something. So. I think last time we did Lottie, so I guess we can accuse Mom again. I can't, yeah, we're not quite ready. It doesn't, whatever reason, it's not letting us accuse any of the other ones yet, so. But we already know it's probably not Mom.
Mum?
Yes.
Oh, I guess we skipped it, but. So I'm guessing it wasn't again there, but yeah, so what you can kind of see here, it looks like we have a progress bar. So we have the dark red in the progress bar, and we need to get to the end. So apparently we got still a little ways to go yet, and these are the only ones that we got to get to this point here in the red, and then we could accuse them. So, and we have no evidence on none, so yeah, I think we're gonna have a little ways to go yet on this one. All right, well, let's, I guess we'll do one more, and then we can go over to Shenmue and finish up our night there. Yeah, no, this is definitely, this is going to take a lot of streams, guys. All right, let's try one more. We'll skip where we can in the scenes and kind of, move it along if we
Shake
can.
them off, Ab. Don't answer it. Come on, Abby. Ignore her, please. She knows how to leave a message.
Oops, wrong button.
See? Was that so hard?
That felt weird.
Your mom gave me a big pitch at... Your mom's on the warpath. I would just leave her alone for now. I think your best chance of success is probably speaking with Lottie, Toby.
First, and then we can all just fuck off to bed.
Like that, I'm like, calm down, take a seat, keep your wig on.
Do you remember if you did a round at the last quiz?
No, babe, I cannot remember the last time I did a round. All I remember from last year is Mum's meltdown about the food round.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine getting that worked up about the origin of balsamic vinegar?
Well, you should do one. You'd be so good.
Really? But like, what would my subject be?
Well, music.
Like about
Well, we got something different here.
I could like quiz everyone on my lyrics.
Well, yeah, that sounds really great. But maybe it would be a bit difficult for like Nan.
Yeah, sure. I could just do like a general quiz about me. That's fair, right?
Or general questions about pop music.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so awesome! See how well you guys all know me? You follow me on Insta. If you love my content as much as you say you do, this should be easy! Okay, see you back in there, babe.
Bye. How was that?
You did good, kid. You got her talking. You got this, Abby. Go find some answers.
Okay, everyone pick your team, please.
Toby, do you want to team up with me?
Did someone just say my name?
Yeah, I was asking if you wanted to.
Sorry, gonna have to speak up. Signal's breaking up.
Good thing. I mean, you're talking to us like we were children. June started it.
Okay, ready? Question 1. Grime legend Capsy recently described my debut track as
Arse chair. Or a sex toy.
Well, a vibe is like a sort of a feeling.
The word's Asian. Just put that down before we run out of time. Asian. That's good enough.
I'm pretty sure it's arigato.
Well, what the hell? Getting us into giving her praise and compliments. It is pathetic.
I do honestly think she'll say her right.
Put that down.
Well, I was going to say 14.
Yes, well, you're not exactly Carol Vorderman, are you?
Yeah, some of these we got memorized now at this point.
I'm sorry.
Speaking with your Auntie June is like trying to charm.
Yeah, I mean,
Signal's not great here, guys, so la, la.
I'll go with Beethoven.
And that was, of course, Furley's by the great man himself, Beethoven.
Ah, you got it right.
Piece number 2.
la 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 la.
The two B's.
You're being so weird.
Sorry. Let's try back.
I can't believe some of you still got that wrong, even with such an easy clue. Well, the answer is Johann Sebastian Bach's Minuet in G minor. Bach, Werke, Verzeichnis, Anhang 115.
sure.
Snappy title.
Why are you always trying to make jokes?
I don't know.
You're not funny.
I'm not sure what to do for my next piece. It needs to be something with power, yet emotional heft. Be patient while I think.
I mean, what is your mum?
Okay, listen up, guys. My signal seems to have settled down a bit, yeah? So let's do my run now. But listen, I've got...
As if you never speak to me, ever again.
How's it going, Mum?
How do you think? Is that empathy? I think so.
Sorry, Toby, this is just supposed to be a bit of fun for Mum's quiz. Do we really need to think about this admittedly very important and very sad stuff now?
See, it's that kind of attitude that makes doing this round so important, yeah? Now, imagine this. A mystery illness.
Yeah.
Starts
We're trying to lock at least one more person here.
Ooh, actually, I've got some
Yeah, that's the
resources
trick here,
that might
right?
help you engage with the subject, okay? Let me just share them with you.
This is a new scene
Catch
now.
up to where we were.
Usually it seems when we get new scenes, we
Okay, so the symptoms
get a new
of
evidence
disease
thing, which eventually would help to...
and diarrhea.
No.
Okay, I didn't need to really see that. But...
Toby, turn that off right now.
The people of this fishing village can't just turn
Yeah,
it
this
off
dude
by
is so
electricity.
Toby, turn that off.
I want to accuse
right
this guy, because he is just
now.
so annoying.
Okay, so we won't use the resources.
Why did I have chili for supper?
The mystery illness starts sweeping through your village, but the nearest hospital is 200 miles away. What emotional toil does that
Do
take?
you want to stop, Mum?
No, I'm not looking at pictures of shit without getting some points. He wants a performance. I'll give him a performance. The devil is here. The devil is in our homes. He comes at night, comes to snatch us away. How will our poor little fishing village go?
Wow. Mum, that was amazing.
Yeah, I've never been much of a one for improvisation, but maybe I underestimate myself. We must protect the children.
Nailed it.
Auntie Felicity,
Yes.
that's actually really reductive, yeah? It's even pretty offensive, you know? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take 5 points off you.
You can't deduct points.
It's my round.
It's my quiz, and you're not taking a single point off me, you arrogant prat. Just ask a question to be an actual question, a normal, proper question.
You're so right about Toby. He is so arrogant. And a prat.
Yeah, Ju made a complete mess of those boys, but they don't help themselves.
So let me get this straight. What you're saying is that you lack the basic human decency to understand another person's struggle, yeah?
Shut up, Toby.
There are other people in the world beside you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we here for Hilda the fisherwoman's birthday?
Well, no, but...
Toby, let me stop you there. Is the next thing you're going to say a question? An actual question? The kind of thing you'd get in a quiz?
I've got a different
Yeah,
scenario
there
about
you go.
mating turtles.
No, I'm sorry, Toby, you've had your chance.
I
You're
am
done.
doing a...
He's good. Yeah, we've been that.
Nobody's asked. Why do I even bother? I tried to do something nice. Something self...
Abby, please. Please, family that would never fucking lie to you. Huh.
I better get back in there then.
Wait.
Yeah. Hi, Toby.
What was that?
Me?
No, I thought I heard something outside the van. I think we're okay. You can't be too careful with these militias.
No, of course not.
Okay, everybody, respectfully shut up and listen to me. Question 1. How many times did Toby tell the school counsellor that I was neglecting?
Oh, God, here we
so
go.
that we'd be forced into another family therapy session and he could get to see his dickhead father.
I know this sounds bad, but I only had the idea after she actually neglected me. I told the counsellor that Mum forgot to cook me tea because she was so drunk, which was the truth. And he organised the first session. I mean, if she'd just let me see Dad in the first place, I wouldn't have had to lie about the rest.
What happened to Uncle Marcus at the meeting? Just tell me everything.
Why are you asking me? Ask her sister. She was the only one I saw alone with him, okay? She was putting something in his hand. I don't know what, but he looked pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah,
So,
we've heard that
for
one.
those
Oh,
of
we got a
you
new
that
thing here, though.
venture to
That's good.
answer, the correct answer is 6 times. All because I wouldn't let him see the man who cheated on me. Scraps, but there were plenty of scraps to scavenge. You got to think bigger.
Better than a lot of dads. What are you trying to say?
Mum's told me all about your dad, Abby. You know, he wasn't exactly father of the year, was he? You know, all the business trips, all the nights working late. I mean, which birthday did you miss again? Sorry, which birthdays?
It was 5.
What?
My mum stole your mum's boyfriend 5 times. Just one of the stories my mum's told me. Heard a lot about your dad too.
Okay. All right, sorry, let's just chill out before one of us says something we'll regret, yeah?
Abby.
That was
I need
different.
you.
What is it? What's the matter?
All right, let's let this go through and make sure this is actually still working. But
It's Thallium.
If you say so, kid.
I'm assuming it's the same thing each time. I would think so, but we'll verify.
Chin chin.
Uncle Marcus?
Yep, still works.
You hear that? You hear that? Sound of my vital signs improving. He did it. He did it. He saved me.
Shit.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. Now, Abby. Now, why don't you go and finish this thing?
Yeah, I'll try. Let's look at our evidence. Have we locked anyone yet? Nope, nothing there. No.
Abby, where have you been?
Oh, she's doing it for attention.
Be quiet, June. Are you okay, love?
Still it's you. All right, well. Let's go with Lottie again. I don't know. Yeah, I wish we could unlock someone. We'll definitely have to come back to this. All right, I have to go real quick.
What, babe?
I need a bathroom break, and
at the meeting,
I'll let this play out, and I'll be right back, and we'll.
Look, it's over, Lottie. Just tell the truth.
And then we'll see if we can get Shenmue at least working a little bit before we wrap it up for tonight.
Lottie, what's going on?
It was only a bit of coke.
Yeah, we've seen this. See, so that's not changing, but
On the side.
well, we'll just wrap up, and
only ever selling the fruit. So I'm basically doing my friends a service. I wasn't even supposed to be at the meeting. There was a super huge party going on. Everyone was looking to me for the, the
drugs.
Yeah, exactly right. I couldn't just let them down. So a friend came over and collected the stuff. I only came to the meeting because I wanted to see Uncle Marcus to give him my audition tape. Sent him like 1 million links and he's never replied, so I assume the guy must be pretty analog. It'd be great for one of his movies, wouldn't it?
But you poisoned him.
Lottie, have you been selling your sister LSD?
No! I only do coke. All natural.
Uncle Marcus was poisoned at the meeting, and it has to be you.
Babe, why would I want to kill the guy who's going to put me in his movie? It doesn't make any sense.
Shit. It wasn't you.
The quiz is over, right, guys?
Lottie, what's going on?
I've got to go.
Who's at your door?
It's friends.
Friends?
Yeah, we played this game where they tried to kick my door down and I hide.
Lottie!
We're done here, right? Awesome quiz, guys. Happy birthday, Mum. Gotta go. Bye!
Abby, you better start explaining all this right now.
I really don't think I can.
All right, well, hey, we got some new evidence. We didn't quite get where we wanted to with it, unfortunately. We still have not figured out how to unlock the rest of the characters yet, but we'll definitely come back to this at some point. We may eventually figure it out. All right, so let's start getting Shenmue loaded here. And we'll plug in the controller. I gotta remember which one. Gigabyte. Okay, that's the mouse. All right, cool. Oh, so I have to do so we can go out. So I'll just do it from here then, right? All right, so let's. There. Hey, you heard that? The mouse is unplugged. Still got the touchpad now. There it is. Down on the floor. There it is. Let's plug this guy in. Of course, we'll get the USB thing eventually. Okay, that's plugged. And I got a thing, mostly playable with your controller. This game is playable but may show incorrect glyphs. I don't know what a glyph is, GLIPHS, or require a keyboard at some point. On the right, click controller settings. All right. So I'm still gonna have to use a touchpad, I guess. Okay. All right. Okay, so it considers it a 360 controller here as well. All right, Steam input. Controller configuration for your Xbox 360 controller uses Steam input, a system to translate your physical inputs into commands for the game. This allows you to play any game even if it wasn't designed for your particular controller or doesn't support gamepads. Commands can be any kind of input the game uses, a B button, the gamepad, the enter key, left mouse button click, and so on. Okay. Again, I want to keep on going back to use the mouse, but now, unfortunately, I can't. Next. Steam of each game's controller layout contains a list of all the physical parts of your controller and what game assignment B for start button, X for space, Y for middle mouse, etc. And you can customize as simple as selecting a physical layout and your desired command. Okay. Using the game's built-in support, this controller is not using Steam input and will rely on the game's built-in controller support if available. Your controller. What are... Okay, so I guess that's good, right? So do this, right? Okay. So is this good? Official layout for Shenmue 1 and 2, official configuration. Okay. Back. So are we good? Oh, okay. This is cool, I think. Is it cool? Is this cool? All right. So up, down, left, right, camera. Talk, action is A. B, cancel, X, notebook. Y, inventory menu. Okay. I think I can get a screenshot of this. I can't take a picture on my phone, but I can get a screenshot at least of this. So, function print screen. There we go. Oh, this is so weird. I need my mouse back. I gotta get that USB thing. This is so annoying. I mean, I don't mind using the touchpad, but I'd much rather have a mouse. So this will stay in my screenshots because I know I'm not going to remember this. There it is. Okay, cool. All right, Tyler says we can try the game now. So do I just exit out of this then, or go select? Okay, so this just changes a whole bunch of things. All right, I'm fine with leaving it. So just that. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, I still have 0 out of 55 achievements so far on that, so. Oh boy, that's la la la. Let's turn it down. Yes, stupid. Sega. I wish it said Sega, like the Sonic one, like you put in and go, Sega. Like on a Sonic, that'd be pretty cool, but yeah, unfortunately not. So. Oh, and I see my controller's lit up too. You might be able to see the little light on there, which is kind of cool. Okay, well, all right, this is what we're trying this, guys, here, so, see if you guys can, I keep on going with my mouse, darn it. Oh, okay, let's get out of that. I gotta get my chat here. Stop it. Not Google Ads, come on. Go away. Yeah, pretty good. Hopefully you guys can see it here. Alright, are we connected still? Alright, so I guess you're seeing here, let's all right. Oh, okay. I lost, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so up, right, down. All right. Y is going into our notebook. We use the arrows to flip it around. Very cool. X goes to our inventory thing. So, okay, not bad. Oh, cool. So it works right here. Yeah, this little back one here, we can do the run finally. Oh, that's so nice. That's so much better. Of course, we're also able to use our joystick. This right joystick here is letting us do the zoomy thing. This one lets us also, so we can do that if we want. Awesome. All right, this is much better, Tyler. I still need to really get this hub so I can have my mouse and this. I can technically unplug my speaker, but then I don't have a sound, unfortunately. And the internal speakers really suck on this thing. So I guess A? Is it A to talk? B to talk? Okay, B to talk.
About those men.
B to talk.
If you go after them, take me too. No way. Why not? I don't want to lose anyone close to me again. Hazuki-sensei took care of me since I was 15 years old.
Switching the inventory, I think so.
He was like a father to me. I appreciate your intentions, but you have to understand. But Ryo-san...
I can't involve Fukusan. Okay. All right, so now I know this is kind of stuff we did it previously on the PC, but I'm guessing. All right, anything we need to do here before we go out into the village? I guess would be my next question. All right, so we can check out the house. All right.
Ine-san,
Yes,
about that day,
yes.
what did those men say to you?
Not a word.
Oh, that's right. We still got to try to get that TV room. Okay.
Ryo-san.
If we had a hard time with it before, but it might be better now.
I'm going to find those men.
Please don't, Ryo-san.
Ine-san, they...
I know.
Then...
Hazuki-sensei has passed away. And you, Ryo-san, must take responsibility for the Hazuki Dojo.
But I cannot let things go. Not feeling like this. I must do something.
Ryo-san.
So yeah, I think this is... Okay, this lets our save slot. So now I press... Be sure you want to save. Okay, cool. So we can just save it whenever then. Okay, cool. All right, that's good. I gotta remember to do that once in a while too. Otherwise, at least I don't have to like reach like a checkpoint or something. I guess. Oh, that's the TV room, right? Okay. Okay, so oops. Hey, we got a game to call. What the heck is this? All right, well, can I play the game then? It's a Sega Saturn or something there. What the heck is that? Can I do anything with it, or is it just kind of set up there? That's cool though. I like that. Anything else? No. Well, that's a cool. I guess it was just an Easter egg. It's not like attached to the TV or anything. Like kind of cool. That's cool though. I like that. Wait, let's zoom out of this. Cool. All right. Well, we got that. That's kind of neat. Unlock games. Remember that lucky can. Remember that lucky can that it used for the raffle. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, we have talked to a lot of the residents already, but, you know, I think we kind of have to go through that all again, unfortunately, because we're starting fresh. But that's okay.
Ichigo. Hey, bro. I want to ask you something. Yeah? What is it? That day, did you see any men wearing black suits? That day? No, I didn't see them. I see. Any idea of who may have seen them? How about Mishima-san or Kondo-san? Those women just might know something. You know, they're always near the payphone in Sakuragaoka. Standing there chatting and gossiping all day? Yeah, maybe they know and are chatting about it now. I'll ask them. Thanks. Noriko.
Yeah.
About that day.
That day? The day of the incident. I heard about it from Nozomi. It must be hard for you.
No, I'm fine. Did you see any men wearing black suits that day?
No, I didn't. What about them?
It's nothing, really. About those men in black suits?
It was snowing that day, and I was feeling down. I spent the day watching the snow from my window.
I see. See you around.
Right. Bye for now.
Trying to go in their yard, won't let me. Let's see, there we go. It kind of blocks me from going any farther back there, it looks like. Interesting.
Hey.
Hiya! What are you doing?
Nothing really. Hi.
Hey, mister!
Hey, mister!
Soccer!
Some other time, okay?
Oh, it's the little kitty, the kitty girl.
Hey, yeah!
Hi, Megumi. You got a kitten in there?
You promise not to tell my mommy?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll show you.
Is this your kitten?
But this kitty, see? She's all alone.
All alone?
Yep. See, the other day, when it rained, a car ran over her mommy. My big sister saw it. She said it was a big black car.
A black car?
Yeah, and she said it was really scary.
Hey, at least his eyes are not messed up this time. They are on the PC version they were playing.
And so now I can be the kitty.
That was really annoying, his eyes. I don't know what was going on with his eyes.
But
And the rest of the characters didn't have that messed up eyes thing, but...
So you going to keep her here?
yeah, everybody's helping out too. Like Kota, Yasuo, and Kaio.
I see.
Chili don't look so good. Think she's hungry?
Wait a second.
Okay.
Do this, so it's easier to eat.
Wow, she's eating.
She's so tiny, but already an orphan.
It's so sad. Yamagi-san almost got ran over too.
Yamagishi-san?
Yeah, the car was going so fast, he got shocked and fell. And hurt his backside, so now he stays home all day. When I go to the candy shop, I always stop by to visit him.
Yeah, it's close by there. Megumi, you need to be careful around cars too.
Yes.
Well, I've got to go now.
But wait, we gotta think of a name for the kitty.
Oh, well, when I think of a good one, I'll let you know.
You promise? Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Very dramatic. So we need to visit Yamagishi-san. Yamagishi was hit by a black car. I'll get revenge on my father. Ask around, see if anyone saw men wearing the black suits. Okay. Yeah, I can see why you said the notebook is very important as well, so. So I can understand, yeah, why you're, Alright, so we made it into the village, and I think it's going to probably be where we wrap it up for the night here, and we're going to continue on in the village at some point, but I am starting to get a little tired, so I think this is a good save point here. Let me make sure I can do the save point here. But we had a pretty good night. We tested out some of the retro TV thing. We'll definitely come back, do some more stuff. Yeah, we'll definitely we're gonna try those other two games that you mentioned, and if we have time, we'll go back and do a little bit more of this. So, all right. So, what I want to do, let's go. Do you want to save? Sure. Oh. Let's Yeah, not sure if I've had a hard time on the PC version too, figuring a way to just kind of exit out of this thing, but let's see here. I could always do it through, I guess through Steam, but. Alright, so let's stop it, and I want to kind of go back in and then just kind of confirm that we'll have our right back where we were in the village. So let's make sure I did properly save it. I'm doing the right thing just to kind of I don't lose that progress. So let's look there. And hopefully by next week I'll have the USB hub and all that, and then that'll be nice. I'll have my mouse back. 2:30. And perfect, right where we were. Awesome, good. All right, cool. Well, thank you for the advice on the controller using that. That was good. I'm sure that will be handy for a lot of other games as well. But yeah, there you go. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, 2 hours, 44 minutes, almost 2 hours, 45 minutes. That's definitely, I think that's our longest, but that's pretty close to our longest there. So, but yeah, thank you guys for joining. It's pretty much, I think, Tyler, you were the only one in chat today. There was 2 or 3 people, so we had a couple of viewers here and there. I'm not sure who the other one is. I know sometimes we have John Fritz in there, but I didn't see anything from him, so I'm not sure who else joined, but just taking a quick look at the chats. I think, yeah, it's mostly you tonight, so. Awesome. All right, well, I think we're good with that. If I missed anyone's chat from earlier, I do apologize. But yeah, we will definitely be back either Monday night or Tuesday night, possibly both, but again, we'll see. Just gotta see how things go the next couple of days, but we'll definitely do at least one more live stream this week. But yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll be back into Steam shortly. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful night. Stay tuned. There should be another video coming out as well, either tomorrow or Tuesday. So watch out for that. And I got some more editing stuff to do as well. So, but for now, I'm gonna take my dogs out one more time, do another round of the laundry. And then, yeah, probably head to bed myself. So have a great night, guys. Thank you for watching once again. Bye-bye.